Hi, folks. I know I said earlier that I was recovered from my cold. Well, it's still a little bit lingering on there. I've got to still have a bit of sinus and a tiny bit of a cough. It's going. It's just slow. It's the cold is 2 weeks and a bit, and I think everybody has the same thing. Can't fuss about it. Life has to go on. So I had a nice visit with Heather today. I see they're putting her in dresses now. Must make things much easier for changing and so on. So that's a good move. She has a bunch of dresses in her closet upstairs, so I might see, if some of those still fit. I opened the closet yesterday and I looked in there, and man, oh man, the memories of these her favorite summertime clothing. It's just oof. It's hard. I find I have a hard time looking back at stuff. Really brings up a lot of emotions. So, but I will have a look. And I brought her Crocs to Northwood today. So for this hot summer weather, the air conditioner is working beautifully. And so she was kind of slumped in her chair this afternoon when I went to see her, and dopey. I don't know how to put it. Unresponsive. She's not always like that. Yesterday, Carolyn took her to the dance downstairs, and they had a great time. She said Heather was watching all the people and laughing and so on. So it is what it is. And with this cold over the last week, other effect besides being very tired and so on is that I kind of stopped cleaning up the house, and it turned into a bit of a mess. Like, here's my kitchen counter. It's all my gadgets and stuff like that. And I mean, look at the sink. This is after doing the dishes 2 days ago or so. It's a bit of a mess. But then I asked myself, does it matter? Like, I'm the only person, literally the only person that sees this stuff. I'll clean it up when the time comes, but there's no big motivation. When I was home taking care of Heather, I kept the house spotless. I mean, and I had help as well, of course. But even before the help started coming here, I kept the house organized and spotless. I just lost interest in it, so it is what it is. And anyways, that is it for this evening. It's 7:30 in at night, and I'm tired, and I'm going to be in bed at 9 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow will be another day. Maybe I'll feel like 95% or 98% better. I hope so. Anyways, back in the routine. Yay! Hey, Kazoo. Hey! Hi, Kazoo. Yeah, Kazozi. Shigozi. So I always wait here to make sure nobody sneaks onto the elevator. Oh, Heather's already sitting up there, and yeah, it's a nice temperature in her room. Not too cool, just right. 24 degrees. Okay, so I can feel a lot of heat at the window here, so that's because was in the sun all morning, so all the more reason to have this air conditioner. So that's good to know that the sun beats in these windows in the morning, so that's when we need this. Okay, let's go help my honey with lunch. My honey with lunch. Okay, so it seemed the room wasn't cooling off at the rate that I expected, and I just came in, and the duct had come loose from the window, probably because I detached it the other day, and I didn't fasten it again properly. So I'm glad I had a look at that. This is back in business, and we'll be able to. The air conditioner should be a little more effective now that it's not exhausting directly into the room. And Heather and I are going outside for a while, right, honey? We're gonna go outside, get a little fresh air. Just check that the rechargeable light here is still working. Yes. I bought these rechargeable motion sensor lights to put in her little cupboard here, because otherwise it was just a dark hole. And I put one in her wardrobe as well. So it helps staff, it helps everybody. We're going outside. Hi. And there's a code on the elevator here to punch in, so that people don't go wandering. You look like you're falling asleep, honey. Maybe we'll just go for 15 minutes or so. Hi, Joan.
Hi. Nice day.
It's a beautiful day.
Hi, Heather.
Hi. How you doing?
Great. What a beautiful
Isn't this
day.
sunshine something?
Oh, it's
Isn't it
lovely.
wonderful?
Charges your batteries.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Enjoy your walk.
Yes, thank you. What a spot. I mean, there's a lot to be said for being in a place in the heart of the city where there's life and activity and people coming and going all the time. It's truly wonderful. Do folks in other cities have these little touches of whimsy in their city? Like, people put up these little elf doors or gnome doors, fairy doors, I guess. And then we have these, this is called a little free library too. And they just offer these books. You can take or leave books, whatever you want. This sort of stuff is in neighborhoods all around the city. I absolutely love it, love it, love it. So, do you have this in your own cities? I'd be interested to know that. Here's a sort of a community sale here of baked goods and clothing, all kinds of stuff. Jewelry too. I make little videos here sometimes.
Okay.
Well, I don't need any jewelry for myself, but but I think I'll get something here. So every once in a while we're here by the fish, every once in a while we're walking through the hallway or somewhere near here and somebody says, "Hi, Heather." And they recognize Heather from YouTube. And they want to stop and talk. And it's beautiful. Very nice. So you've got a fan club, my dear. People love you. The little garden club has been busy. Those look like radishes. Nice. Tomatoes. Peppers. Beautiful. It's a little on the hot side, but it's still quite nice to be out here and look around. I think we'll go check out that stuff before we go back upstairs, and you're gonna sleep the afternoon away, I bet. I think she's tired. It's after lunch toothbrushing time, and I use one of these toothbrushes. Somebody on my channel recommended this. It has like three faces, and it wraps around the teeth, and it really gets in there. So I do this, pretty much every time I come and visit, just to make sure it's done well. There, and then I will take. Well, this is the toothpaste I use, Clean Pro 5000. It's a higher fluoride toothpaste recommended by her dentist. So that's what we use. And then I use this little flosser to floss in her teeth. And I figure it's the least I can do here to help with care. And then I do a bit of this too. Just to freshen her up and make her feel good. Heather made me promise years ago. She said, if I'm ever in the hospital in a coma, please, at the very least, find a way to wash my hair. That's what I'm doing. Well, it's a rainy day in Georgia. Ba, 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 ba. More like a rainy day in Nova Scotia. And we're going to visit my honey. Oh, there's the art project, the fish art project. It looks beautiful. Look at some of these guys. Pretty cool. Very nice. So we're just sitting in the little common area, watching some TV, and I brought some grapes and some blackberry bubbly sparkling water. So a little snack, a little treat before lunch. Heather's enjoying the show. She likes cartoons and fantasy stuff.
No more tires, yucks. I'm in big trouble, like even I can't get out of here. Would you be there to bail me out?
They lost the TV remote control the other day, so I ordered a new one on Amazon, and I fastened a little piece of fishing line to it. I don't know if you can see that. And the fishing line is attached to the table. So this one won't go missing. So Heather is eating independently here.
Are you okay? It's still
Amazing.
hot or cold water? Cold water.
So they're down to one elevator over the last few days. They're old elevators, and I guess the parts have to be ordered in from somewhere in Europe. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. And it's slow. So I just figured out, I asked one of the staff where the stairs are. We're on the 9th floor here, and I learned there's a little alarm when you go in or out for obvious reason, and there's a cancel button. So I'm going to start taking the stairs. And I mean, easy going down, but I think I should probably start taking them going up as well. And then I can get a little exercise in my day for a change rather than just sitting around. So again, looking for benefits and silver linings and positivity here. Try to turn this into something good.
Okay, one more floor.
And then I have to see if an alarm will sound when I go out. South, main floor, center. That's what I want. Okay, I don't see any alarm buttons here. Is there an alarm cancel? Nope. All good. Hi, Joan. I had to stop and reflect for a minute on how I got here. Did I cycle or did I drive? Well, I drove. Okay, I'll tell you a little story about the quality of care and the care workers at Northwood. Yesterday I was there for supper, and one of Heather's table mates is, well, I think she's like 100 or 98 or 102. I don't know, she's ancient. I forget exactly what her age is, but she's like a matriarch. She is ancient, and she looks the part too. She is sort of very small and withered and bird-like, but boy, is she ever regal. She looks like a queen, a real matriarch. Anyway, she's also blind as far as I can tell, And she, she'll sit there. She'll hold a bowl with one hand and a spoon with the other hand, and eat her meal just by touch and landmarks, as you would expect from somebody who is visually impaired. And once in a while, she's a little cranky. Oh, I don't like that, or who are you, or nothing too serious, but a little testy. And one of the care workers, who's been there for years and loves her job and loves Heather, and she's an incredible multitasker, she arrived to give this person her meal, her supper. And the person was cranky, so the care worker, backed away, went away for like 5 minutes, came back, and then reintroduced herself and said, let's just call her Susie, that's not her name, says, hi, it's Susie here, and I just brought you some apple juice that I just made from the tree, from the apples out back. I pressed this apple juice just for you, and it's fresh from the tree. An instant change in personality of this old woman. She suddenly went, what, really, you did? Oh, that's so nice. Oh yeah, I'd like to try that. And then she did the same thing with the bowl of soup. I think it was a chowder. She went away, came back and said, I got this soup for you straight off the back of the stove, and it's still hot. I just made it specially for supper, and I was hoping you'd have some and enjoy it here. I made it especially for you. And the old woman's, oh yeah, I love that. And I sat there marveling at this, how this person, the care worker, Susie, redirected and diffused and massaged the situation to help this old lady settle down and feel special, and then to get her nutritious supper. And all I could think of was, this is an absolute masterclass in caring for somebody. I've never seen anything like it in my life. This care worker, Susie, would have made an amazing negotiator or a lawyer. I know it, with those kind of skills. And she did it all with a smile on her face. She had a sense of accomplishment that she had sort of won, I guess. That's my assumption. Anyways, a masterclass. And this is repeated daily at Northwood. Every time I'm there, I see this type of thing from those care workers. And I'm just floored. It's staggering how good they are. So that's my story about what I witnessed last night. I hope you enjoyed that video. It is Sunday evening here, and today I finally felt like the sinus congestion is gone, and the cold is like 98%, 95% gone. But I was so tired today. I think the weather has something to do with it. It's bright here in the kitchen, but it was gloomy and cold outside all day, and it rained yesterday as well. And so I just had a quiet day. I napped. Penny and I napped upstairs for like an hour and a half this afternoon, and I didn't really do a whole lot. I watched some YouTube and killed some time. Carolyn was with Heather this morning. They do their chick flicks on Sunday morning, and then Carolyn has lunch with Heather. And I decided that I need not go today, so I didn't go. I'll go tomorrow because there's no one else scheduled for tomorrow. So every once in a while I hear a little sound in the background, and there's a big concert on what we call Citadel Hill here. There's a hill in the city, and Amanda Marshall, Nickelback, Lenny Kravitz, and a few other big names are playing. The Killers are playing tonight. So it's a big concert. No longer my thing. Once upon a time, I would have been there. In fact, Heather and I both would have been there. But it's crowds and outdoor rock concerts are no longer my thing. I'm sure you can understand. So I'm going to wrap this up. And I posted a message there yesterday, I think it was, or this morning, asking if folks would like to have a YouTube live video question and answer session. And lots of you were enthusiastic about it. So I'm going to schedule something and I'll give like a week's lead in, and I'll try to schedule it so it meshes with the Western time zones, because I'm in Atlantic time, so we are GMT -4. It changes. We have daylight savings time too. So, anyways, I'm in Atlantic time, so the rest of the country, the Western areas are are hours ahead of us, like up to I think 4 or 5 hours. And I mean, in Europe, it's the other way. So I'll try to find some good time to do this so that people can participate. And that's it for now. So thanks for your following along. Thanks for your support and enthusiasm. And you are not alone. Take good care of yourselves. Hey, Penny.